Hello everybody. Welcome to YouTube channel Enrich Your Knowledge. We are meeting after a very long time because I was busy in my some domestic schedule. I'm so sorry for that. But now I will try to continue. So we have done the entire portion of biology in case of class 9. The students of the class 9 can see my previous video and many portions of the class 10 and also class 11. And we were doing locomotion and movement. Movement and locomotion, they are performed with the muscles and bones. With their association, muscles are attached to the bones which help in the movement and locomotion. So we have done the muscular system previously, and today we'll do the skeleton system. And skeleton system consists of bones and few cartilages. Bones and cartilage, they are connective tissue. They are specialized connective tissue. You can read about this in my previous video on the connective tissue. So in the bones, the matrix is hard due to the deposition of calcium salts, and the cells present in this, they are called the osteocytes. The cartilage is somewhat soft and pliable, and due to the presence of chondroitin cells, and the cells are called as chondrocytes. So today we'll do human skeleton. Human skeleton consists of 206 bones. 206 bones plus few cartilages. Why bones are necessary? You suppose if there are no bones in our body and no jaw bones, then how we will can tear the food and digest the food? How we can speak? This is all about movement of jaws. And if no bones in the limbs, how we can do the work? In the hind limb, how we can walk? So bones, they play very important. They are the framework of the body. They play very important part in maintaining and providing space to the muscles to be attached and in movement and locomotion. So the human skeleton is further grouped into two groups, axial and appendicular. Axial skeleton and appendicular skeleton. Axial skeleton forms the main axis of the body. It forms the main axis of the body. To see just like head and vertebral column, this is the axial skeleton. And appendicular skeleton form the appendages. Forelimbs and hind limbs, they are the appendages along with the girdles. So axial skeleton has four parts: skull, and then is vertebral column, and sternum, and ribs. These are the parts of axial skeleton: skull, vertebral column, sternum, and the ribs. Appendicular skeleton has girdles along with limb, pectoral girdle and pelvic girdle. Pectoral girdle along with bones of forelimb, and pelvic girdle along with bones of hind limb. First, we'll describe the axial skeleton. I told you it has four parts. It forms the main axis of the body. Skull, this head region along with face, it is called the skull. This entire portion, bony portion, the bones present in the head, in the face, here till this point, they are the skull. Skull has two parts, cranium and face. Cranium and face. The cranium has 8 bones, which are called the cranial bones. Face has 14 bones, which are called as the facial bones. Total bones in the skull are 22. This upper portion, which protects the brain inside. This upper portion is called as the cranium. It has 8 bones, it protects the brain inside. And the lower portion entire, this is called as the facial bones. Here they are present, the bones they are present, they are bones of eyes, ear, jaws, these all, they are the facial bones. Hair, cheekbones, all these they are facial bones. So in the face, there is another one bone is present which is U-shaped. Hide bone, it is present at the base of buccal cavity. Base of buccal cavity. And in addition to this, in the ear, 3 bones are present which are called as the ear ossicles. And the bones are malleus, incus, and stapes. Remember it, stapes is the smallest bone in the human body. It is the smallest bone in the human body. So this is all about cranium, skull. Skull is articulated with the vertebral column. This skull then it is articulated with the vertebral column by 2 projections which are called as the condyles. Rather you can say occipital condyle. And the skull which is articulated with the 2 condyles is called as the dicondylic skull. Dicondylic skull. That is, it is articulated with the vertebral column by 2 occipital condyles. Right? Then we come to vertebral column. Vertebral column, it runs through the center of the body on the dorsal side. It is a long part starting from the base of the skull goes up to the coccygeal region, and this vertebral column now it is not a single bone, it is formed further by the placement of 26 bone. Vertebral column, it is formed of 26 vertebra. 26 vertebra. Each unit is called as the vertebra. And vertebral column, when vertebra they are placed one above the other, a vertebral column is formed. And depending upon their position, the vertebra they are named as such. The vertebra which are present in the neck region, they are called as cervical. There are 7 cervical, 12 thoracic which are present in the thorax region, and 5 lumbar which are present in the lumbar region. One is sacral and another last one is the coccygeal. Both the sacral and coccygeal they are formed by the fusion of the bone. 7, the total 26. So depending upon their position, these units, these vertebra, they are called as the cervical, thoracic, lumbar and sacral. The first vertebra is called as atlas. Atlas is the first vertebra. Axis is the second vertebra. That cervical. Each vertebra has in the middle there is a great pore, and you can see when the vertebra they are placed with each other, above each other, and they join with the help of cartilages, the pores they form a continuous canal which is called as the neural canal. And this is the neuropore. Right? From in this neural canal runs the spinal cord. So vertebral column, the main function of vertebral column is protection of spinal cord to form the framework of the body, main axis of the body, and provide the space for attachment of the muscles. So this is all about vertebral column. Then we come to sternum. Vertebral column runs on the dorsal side of the body. The sternum, it is present on the ventral side of the body. It is present. and it is present in the thorax region. It is flat bone. It is present in the thorax region. Right? Then next are ribs. There are 12 pairs of ribs. Ribs, 12 pairs are present, and according to their attachment, they are named as true ribs. 7 are true ribs, and first to 7 they are true ribs. 8th, 9th, 10th pair they are false ribs. 11th and 12th pair they are floating ribs. True ribs, they are attached on the ventral side to the sternum, on the dorsal side to the vertebral column. 7 ribs, they are true, they are attached ventrally to the sternum, dorsal to the vertebral column. 8th, 9th, 10th pair, they are called as false ribs because they are attached to the on the dorsal side to the vertebral column, but on the ventral side they are attached to the 7th rib. These 3 they are attached to the 7th rib. They are not attached to the sternum, so they are called the false ribs. Floating ribs, they are attached only on the dorsal side to the vertebral column, but they are free on the ventral side. They are not attached to the sternum, not attached to any ribs, so they are called as the floating ribs. These ribs, they form the rib cage. They form the rib cage in which many organs are, up to say, protected. So this is all about axial skeleton. Then we come to the appendicular skeleton. Appendicular skeleton, I told you, it forms the appendages. It consists of girdles as well as limbs. So pelvic girdle, pectoral girdle and girdles, pelvic girdle. To the pectoral girdle is attached to the forelimb. Forelimb has upper 3 bones: humerus, radius, and ulna. This portion is the humerus. This bone is the humerus. It is attached to the pectoral girdle. Here 2 bones are present. Here on the radius is on the thumb side and ulna is on the small finger side. So it is elbow to the humerus. These radius and ulna, they are attached. So 4 limbs consist of humerus, radius, and ulna. Then wrist. There are present 8 wrist bones, which are called as the carpal bones. Carpal bones. 5 palm bones. Here 8 bones are present. These are the carpal bones. In the palm, 5 bones are present, which are called as metacarpal. Palm bones, which are called as metacarpal. And in the fingers, there are present phalanges. 14 the digits. 3 in each, 2 here, 3 in each finger, 2 in the thumb, and total 14 phalanges are present. So, forelimb consists of how many bones? 1, 2, 3, 8, 11, 5, 16 and 14 phalanges, 30. That is, in the forelimb, total 30 bones are present along with the pectoral girdle. Pectoral girdle is present here on this side, on the neck side. It is a large blade-shaped structure. It has 2 bones, clavicle and scapula. Clavicle and scapula. scapula is a large, broad bones. And this clavicle is the thin arm to say. It is also called the collar bones. And the scapula, here in the scapula there is projection present, articulation, which is called as the projection acronomium. Acronomium. In the there is present depression here in the acronomium, to which the humerus is articulated, and that this is called as the hyoid cavity, glenoid cavity or the hyoid cavity. Then we come to the forelimbs, hind limbs, sorry. Forelimb has pectoral girdle, which each have two half, and along with forelimb, 30 bones are present in the forelimb. In the hind limb, pelvic girdle above, and each pelvic girdle has two coccygeal bones. Coccygeal bones. Then hind limb has thigh bone. The uppermost bone is called as the thigh bone, and which is also called, it is femur. It is called as femur. And then knee, below the knee is present tibia and fibula. Tibia and fibula. Remember, femur is the strongest and the longest bone in the human body. So first is the femur, then below two to say bones are present, tibia and fibula. Both are femur and tibia and fibula articulated by means of knee. And on this joint there is present a bone, flat bone, which is called the patella. It covers the knee. It is also called as the knee bone. Patella, it covers the knee. So then there are present 7 ankle bones. गिट्टे में जो बोन्स होती हैं वो 7 होती हैं, और कलाई में जो बोन्स होती हैं वो 8 होती हैं. Remember it. 7 ankle bones. Then you can say 5 carpal tarsal bones. These are, sorry, ankle bones, they are called as the tarsal bone. They are called as the tarsal bones. And 5 are metatarsal, जो proper पैर में होती हैं. And 14 phalanges are there. So how many bones are present in the limb? Femur, tibia, 3, 7, 10, 10, 5, 14, 15 and 14 phalanges, total 29, and plus patella, total 30 bones are present in the hind. This is all about appendical skeleton. In the pelvic girdles, there is present depression, which is called the acetabulum. Acetabulum. To this, in the depression lies the femur bone, that is called a thigh bone. So this is all about appendicular skeleton. I think you might have followed. Read it, remember it, and don't forget to like it. It will enhance my capability, and share with your friends. Subscribe it. If you don't have subscribed it, don't forget to subscribe it. You will gain a lot. Okay, have a good day.